Hello everyone. So I'm sharing with you right now, this is a DeepMoto model D16X. It's a dash cam for motorcycles. It's waterproof, and I have it set up, as you can see, I have it set up where the camera is facing me. But the reason I did that was because I want to show, this is my rear view camera, which you can put back here on the back, but I placed it up here because I want to be able to see on both sides of the motorcycle, kind of like a mirror, like a side mirror does, right? Because it's such a wide angle. This is so wide angle that actually shows my hands on the grips placed right here, and I can see my hands on the grips. So, and I'll show you that, watch. So as you can see here, you see my hand right here? And the camera's that close, and it's right here. And this hand is here. You see it? See my hand? Right there. If it's in focus. That's my hand on the helmet, as you can see right here where the grip is. That's how wide that angle is. Now, I'm sharing this with you because I imagine motorcycles coming with some kind of dash cam, but if they don't, I think it's a very good thing to add for safety, because you can see so much better. I can see so much better around the motorcycle, right? Let's switch this to the front camera. So this is letting me see behind, like myself, and on the sides. And then if I switch it to, that's both cameras now, and that's front camera. So I'm going to make some videos on this showing, you know, everything it can do and more about it. But I just want to say that I'm really happy with this dash cam. Look how easy it was to mount. It came with this brace, and it fit perfectly in here. It fit perfectly in where the mirror mounts to the motorcycle. That's the original mirror and original mount. I just unscrewed this, put the bracket in there, and tightened it. I bent this to the angle I wanted when it was removed from the dash cam. So when this was by itself, I just bent this at the angle I want. So you can choose that angle. And it came with two brackets that were different, bent in different ways. One I think is not bent at all. This one's bent at an angle straight down, and then I bent it out so that this would be at a little bit of an angle. So anyway, I'm really happy with it. And I just want to say that I think that dash cams are really good to have, because they, for one thing, they record what's happening. So if there's anything that happens, any kind of accident, you have that record, and it comes with two cameras. I have the cameras facing forward, one of them, and the other camera is facing toward me. And I just have that so that it shows everything, including myself, and next to the motorcycle as well. So that's the way I'm using the D16X motorcycle dash cam. And then here's that's mounted on a 2016 Zero SR motorcycle. And today's the first day I've ridden the motorcycle with that dash cam, and I'm really happy with it. And I'll make more videos, and I also want to interview people, asking them what they think about dash cams for motorcycles. So far I've talked to people that have ridden motorcycles their whole life, and they love the idea. And because they talk about how hard it is to see the blind spots, which is next to you. These mirrors do not show much behind us, right? They show very little. But with the rear-facing dash cam, we can see all behind us, the whole area. As you can see right now, look at that area we can see behind the motorcycle. You see that area right there? Let's see, let me come around. Okay, you see that angle of view? So it's from here, my hand's way over here, to over here. I don't know if you can really see how wide that is. So essentially, if I just show you how wide of an angle that is, if I can see my hand here, that means we can see everything over here, all this area. Like, that kind of accounts for, if I put, so there's the camera, there's the grip. You can draw a line like this, and it's all this area can be seen. Okay, all this area, and then we could do the same thing on this side. We could draw a line from this camera to this grip and just keep on going, and that means everything from that line back can be seen. Okay, and you can place the cameras wherever you prefer. If you prefer putting the camera on the back of the motorcycle, you can do that. But it's good to have one facing forward and one facing back somewhere, wherever that may be. I'm also thinking there's a possibility of mounting this up higher. I have an Insta360, well, that's right there. I have the pole that comes that came with, I mean, I don't know if it came with it or I ordered it for that, but I'm thinking of mounting it somewhere here, somewhere on the motorcycle on the front, and having it stick up where I can adjust how high it is, and have this camera on there up higher, and that would show me more of a view of everything behind me. I kind of like that. So I'm going to experiment with different camera placements, and I'll keep you posted on how that, I'll make videos showing that and sharing that. Now, one of the nice things about this is I love riding in the rain on the motorcycle. Anyone that rides in the rain knows you have to be extra careful. But you have to be careful even when it's not raining. The road can have oil on it, it can be slippery, there can be sand on the road. So, but one thing I like in particular about this D16X dash cam is that it's waterproof, okay? So I'm really grateful for that. That means if it rains, I can still ride, and the recording is not going to be the device is not going to be damaged. This has a lot of functions. One of the functions it has is tire air pressure. Look at that. Let's see what the tire air pressure is. It's showing the tire pressure as 36 in the front, so FR is for front, and RE is rear, and it looks like we're at 36.65 psi in the front, 36.54 in the back, and that's after riding it. I rode the motorcycle approximately, how many miles was it? Well, I could say that it was a 1 hour and 15-minute ride. But that includes traffic. But is there traffic for motorcycles? In California, we're allowed to do what's called lane filtering, and you could research that. It's supposed to be done at below 30 miles an hour, though. I was told that by a police officer. But we are allowed to go between the cars, so when everyone's lined up at a stop, stopped, the motorcycle can slowly go between the vehicles to the front, and then motorcycle riders, police motorcycle riders have told me to try to stay ahead of the cars, stay ahead of the vehicles. I've had more than one person tell me that. Anyway, I'm signing off for now, and really excited about sharing this technology that's available to everyone. And this experience was sharing the DeepMoto D16X dash cam, and you can see the simplicity of how that mounts. Just that one. There's 2 screws in the back. Let's see if we can see them from back here. See those 2 screws there? 2 screws in the back, and there's like a rubber spacer that cushions between there, which is nice. And this goes up, and then it connects right there. As simple as that. And I don't notice any bad vibrations here or nothing. It's really stable. And also I want to say this, when I apologize, I didn't mention this. The tire pressure sensors are separate. Those are a separate, that could be purchased separately. But when I learned that the tire pressure sensors were compatible with this, that they offer them as an option, I was really excited about that, because I always monitor my tire pressure. Knowing our tire pressure is so important, and usually we like to make a habit of checking our tire pressure before we ride, but it doesn't always happen, right? We don't always check it, right? I mean, I'm speaking for myself and people that I've ridden with. But it is important to check it every time, if possible. Check it every day, right, before you ride. But now, without even reaching for the tire and pushing on it, or taking the cap off and checking the pressure manually to get the exact number, now we can just look on the D16X at the tire pressure. If you add the accessory, I'm calling it an accessory. Let's see if my phone will focus here. And we can add the, my phone's not focusing very well. There it is. I'm recording this video with my phone. It's an iPhone 13X Pro Max 1 terabyte. I got that because I was always running out of memory making videos. I love to make videos, and I was always running out of memory on my phone, so I just got the biggest memory this time. And I recommend people, to anyone that's making lots of videos, get the big memory. It's just so much easier. That's my personal experience. So so when you add the tire pressure sensors, that'll connect by itself. It'll bind to the D16X, and when it does that, it'll send the information here. It'll send the pressure, the exact pressure. Now let's have a look at those tire pressure sensors. Let's go ahead and have a look at those. And this is what they look like. And you can see that metal piece on the bottom. That screws into this real tight, and that allows it to be to not come off. It's on there very stable. So this cap, the battery's inside there if it needs to be changed. Okay, so there it is. That was the back one, and here's the front sensor right there. There they are, and they're labeled as front and rear. If you look on there, it's writing on it. See, that's the rear. It says rear on it, and this one will say front on it. There it is. There it is. So, okay, until next time, I'll make many more videos, as I said, and I'll also share others' thoughts on how they feel about dash cams for motorcycles, which gives us not just the opportunity to, on this case, waterproof, and to know what to have the option of getting the tire pressure sensors, which were sold separately, but also the option of being able, where we place those cameras, and helping visibility, right? So when I want to change lanes, I can look in this and glance over here. I glance over here. Oh, that's the brightness. This is the brightness there. I can glance on this side to see if someone's next to me, and I can glance over here to see if someone's on this side. So it works for that as well. But like I was saying, I'm thinking of moving this up and forward a little bit more to show even more area, and by being up, it'll show further, you know, more. How do I say it? More of a wider angle, I guess, a wider viewpoint. Okay, everyone, until next time, thank you for sharing your time with this video by watching it, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye, everybody.